Right, here we are today. We're just going to look at PAC from the early 80s. And this is one of the first computer games I played. And this was on the ZX Spectrum. 16K, would you believe? So 16K, just think about that. A lot of pictures these days got more memory in a picture than this 16K computer. Very versatile at its time. So I played this in the early 80s. I was around about 9 or 10. And I played this on a friend's 16K. ZX Spectrum, Sinclair ZX Spectrum. So got a bit of gameplay going there, as you can see. I remember finding this quite hard at the time. And if you're watching, I lost a couple of lives before we started. So this is the first time I played this in years. I've played it a couple of times in the last 30 years. So the first time I played it would have been nearly 30 years ago. So a bit of nostalgia for people around my age. I'm 47 now. I was born in 1973. The Sinclair Spectrum was released in 1982. And I think I got my 48K Spectrum when I was about 13 or 14. So 86, 87, maybe 85. I don't think it was 85. But around about those times anyway. Great fun. I actually upgraded to a Amstrad CPC 6128, which had a disk drive at the time. I learnt to program BASIC on the Spectrum, and a little bit of machine code, and if anybody was into that back then, you could probably remember the data commands. And when you pressed the buttons on the Spectrum, the full words would come out, and of course most would be familiar with load and the two quotation marks to load your games from the cassette. So a little bit of nostalgia on this video as well, with a loading screen and the sounds. That takes me back to those times. This reminds me of summer, and it was a hot summer playing these games back in the early 80s. Again, I'm not quite sure what year that was, 83, 84, 85 or something, I don't know. Anyway, I managed to get through the first level here and onto the second level, and it gets a little bit more difficult on the second level, and I die quite quickly. But anyway, this is a great game, still a great game now. I think they've actually done an enhancement of this game on later gear, on better gear and better graphics and all that type of thing. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I'm playing this on a Fuse emulator downloaded onto Windows 10, and I'll stick a few more retro games up from the ZX Spectrum for those that want that nostalgia buzz. So in this game, as you can see, you need to build the rocket and put the fuel parts in. So there I am, I've died, and that's it. So anyway, just a quick nostalgia video with PAC on the ZX Spectrum 16K. Thanks for watching, see you soon, and over and out for now.